Hello. Surviving Larry Reid. Roll 1, scene 1, take 1. Nighttime, interior of the treehouse. Your director, the cigar vlogger. Action. I wasn't going to talk tonight. But your boy then got out here. Hey, Malik. How you doing, son? Y'all can hear me good? Y'all can hear me real good? Yes, indeedy. Oh, it's about to go down, 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 down. Yeah. Yes, indeed. For somebody who claimed that I'm lying on them and that I falsified a police report, you sure got your bags real quick and hightail it to North Carolina when you trying to find out who been giving me the inside information on you. So I find that interesting. You was in the airport today, looking over your shoulder, trying to get in front of everything that I was talking about. You talked about everything but the molestation accusation. And when somebody asks you, people been asking you about it in your chats, you've been deleting and blocking them. Why is that? You ain't got nothing to hide. Why you deleting and blocking everybody that asks you about the molestation accusation? You know, what's good for the goose, good for the gander. You've been out here dragging people for years. Now it's your turn. And see, I got the police report. And see, let me explain something to you good peoples that been trying to get all slick mouth with me. I never said I was charging y'all to look at the police report. I put it over there on my Buy Me a Coffee because if I post it on social media, Larry can have my video flagged for doxing. If I put it on Instagram, I put it on Twitter, if I put it on any Facebook, anywhere, he can have the videos pulled. He can have my accounts frozen. But over in that spot, that's a private spot. Now, if you want to see it, you go over there, you subscribe, or you become a supporter, $5. You don't have to look at it if you don't want to. I ain't lied about nothing from day one, so I ain't going to start lying now. If you don't want to look at it, you don't have to pay $5 to look at it. Then when some of you looked at, well, they don't have his name on it. I told you before you went over there, I said, the certified copy, which is what I have and which is what you or anybody else who's willing to contact them can get and look at, it's not going to have the name of the victim or the accused person. In order to get that full report, you have to write to a superior court judge in Raleigh, and they have to approve you getting a copy. Now, the victim is requesting a copy, and he'll be granted that, and I'm requesting a copy. Now, if the judge tells me no, I'm going to still get a copy because the victim is going to get a copy and give me a copy. It's going to be official and certified just like the one that's released to the public, but this one's going to be in-depth. It's going to explain line by line what Larry's accused of doing, when he did it, where he did it, and who he did it with, and there's going to be names on there. I don't have that one yet because the judge hasn't signed off on my request yet. I never told you that I had that one. I told you that I sent off for it. Now, the reason you know it's Larry, even though his name don't appear on it, because the address, let me show you something. For those of you who don't have smart parts, you're dealing with a man with smart parts and just smoking a cigar and drinking whiskey. See, right here on my thumbnail, if you kind of glance over here, you see Darryl Moore don't, see that little part where my mouse is circulating? It says Raleigh Police Department in the bottom left of this thumbnail. Raleigh Police Department, crime, sex offense / forcible fondling. The address that you see, the location of the crime, is 3216 Lusty Drive. Now, if you look that address up, ladies and gentlemen, if you look that address up, just Google that address. That address will come back to a person by the name of Larry Darnell Reid. You all know him as Larry Reid Live, and I call him Bishop Breadbasket. And he calls himself the prophetic apostle Larry D. Reid of Larry D. Reid Enterprises, among other things. A member of the prophetic college. He's the one whose name was on that deed when this young man was molested. He's the only other male that was in the house when these incidents took place. The young man was under the age of 16. Larry was over the age of 16. Larry is the accused. This young man, who's now an adult, is a victim. He filed the police report 3 years ago because he thought about it. He waited until he was mature enough to handle it without going off. He's gotten counseling, and he's decided to pursue it. He stopped because some other things happened in his life that he had to address first. But now he's seriously considering taking legal action. And I'm going to be there to advocate for him. Now, since you say I'm out here blowing smoke, why is your beloved leader, Larry, why did he hop on a plane? He didn't drive to North Carolina, which is a 7.5, 8-hour drive at most. He didn't drive, no. Larry hopped on an airplane in the middle of the day. He flew up there, did what he had to do, and he come back on the plane today. He looking over his shoulder in the airport like he hiding. He's scared. He doing a live trying to get ahead of it. So what Larry Reid said about me, ladies and gentlemen, today in his little live, let me address it. He said about me that Darryl is an evil villain that doesn't understand ministry. Thank you to the people that are sending me cash apps. Thank you so much. I love you all. Darryl, let me repeat that again. Darryl is an evil villain who doesn't understand ministry. You might be partially right. I'm not an evil villain, though. I haven't been accused of molesting anybody. I haven't stolen any federal funds, payroll loan assistance program money. I haven't stolen $7,900 by falsifying documents and failing to submit my tax returns. I haven't done that. You have, Larry. I haven't been accused of touching any teenage boys. I haven't been accused of having any teenage boy strip naked and stand before me and turn in a circle while I jerk off. I have never been accused of those things. I have never fondled a little boy. I've never fondled a little girl. I've never fondled anybody that didn't say yes first. And I'm talking about women, not men, because I like women. But anyway, I'm an evil villain. But if I'm so evil and you're so righteous, why did you feel the need to hop your ass on an airplane yesterday, go to North Carolina and try to get ahead of it and do damage control? Why? I tell you why. You don't know who's been giving me the information on you. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, Larry. I'm gonna do like you was in the airport. Come here. It's more than one person. It's more than one person, Larry. Yes, it's people that you think they are so cool with you. They don't like you. And they've been waiting for somebody like me to come get you. You've hurt a lot of people. And I told you, just like in the Bible, you big bad Goliath. But here comes David, and I got smooth stones in my bag called the truth on my side. And I'm killing everybody that steps in my way. And I'm going to chop your head off first. And then we're going to see what's left with old Master Prophet up there. Because, oh, I found out today, sir. Let me help you there. Since I'm an evil villain that don't know ministry. No, I don't know nothing about this church stuff because I'm an honest man. I know some honest preachers. You ain't one of them. First you say you ain't a preacher, then when it suits you to make some money, now all of a sudden you Apostle Larry Reid. When it came time to get some not PPP loan, EIDL loans. Those are payroll assistance loans. You're only supposed to get $1,000 per employee. So how did you come up with $70,900? Where are your tax returns, sir? Where are your tax returns? Oh, and just so you know, the person, I'm going to schedule a time. I just asked him. Hold on. So you have been a bad boy, Larry. Very, very bad. And so you never counted on people that you thought you had in your pocket. You never counted on some of them turning on you and reaching out to me, texts, emails, inboxes, phone calls. And see, you got Jamaica in your pocket because you bragged about it today on your show. You said, well, he stays in my old place. And we already know he's on your payroll, so he depends on you for your money and a place to stay. So he going to do whatever you say, when you say, how you say it. And that's how you do Kendall. That's how you do Lisa. That's how you do all of them. They need you. They're codependent upon you. So at any time, you can take the place that you provide for them to stay and the funding away from them and put them out, and they out in the cold. So they're going to do whatever you say, whether they like it or not. But guess what? There are others who ain't under your thumb like that. And they're the ones that are contacting me, sir. They're the ones that are contacting me and telling me all the little juicy details. And yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Yes, 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 yes. Can y'all hear me real good? Holy Apostle Larry Reid. Ooh, it's about to get good in here. I've been sipping. Yes, indeedy. I just have a little something as soon as he responds to me. But in the meantime, I want you to hear a little something. I want you to hear a little something. I ain't going to tell you who it is, but I want you to hear this right here. Can y'all hear me before I play this real good? I want to make sure y'all can hear me because I don't have my earpiece on. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me loud and clear. So check this out. I'm going to hold it up to the microphone. Hold on. Hold on.
His tippy toes, man. You got him confused. He don't know what.
Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He doing that damage control. I know the nigga scared. You got him on his tippy toes, man. You got him confused. He don't know what to do because I was talking to one of my pastor friends that knows Reid, and he said, man, Reid even talked to Jordan about helping him. You know, I was trying to say, get rid of some stuff. I don't know what it is that he need to get rid of. He's probably gonna try to pay some people to keep quiet, because I'm sure. Because I'm sure a lot of people saw that. They probably ready to come. But
so yeah. So that's what we got. So what are you paying? What are you gonna get Jordan to help you get rid of, Larry? Huh? What are you gonna help him get? Ask him to help you get rid of. Okay. I was gonna have the young man that's accusing Larry. He was gonna answer one question, and I was gonna ask him, "Are you sure you're ready to go ahead with the interview?" And he was gonna answer yes, and I was gonna hang up. But he's busy right now. But the answer is yes, so that you know, Larry. Yes, I'm gonna set up a date. I'm not gonna tell you when, and I'm gonna go to him with this camera equipment. I'm gonna get this right here, Larry. This right here, and all of my equipment, and I'm gonna interview him. I'm gonna mic him up. He's gonna sit with his back to the camera. I'm gonna distort his voice, and I'm gonna interview him. And he's gonna tell his story to the whole world, to the Tasha Kays and the T.S. Madisons, Earl Carters, the cussing pastor, William McCray, Jazz, everybody that you done hurt, gonna hear it in his voice, not mine, in his voice. He gonna tell all about how you like to sit with. Talking about he was doing the work of God, please assisting the prophet. with his needs while you jerk off while he was standing in front of you naked. Yeah, everybody gonna hear about your proclivities. Everybody. And it's gonna be brought to them live by the cigar vlogger. You know that elderly man you like to call me, the elderly? Cheers. You should have stayed in North Carolina. You should have never flew back to Atlanta. Because I'm going to get in your grill. Mm-hmm. You heard what he said. He said he going to get Jordan. He told another preacher that he going to get Jordan to help him get rid of some things. Is that meaning me? Or is that the witnesses that are coming out against you? Are you going to try to buy them off with Jordan's money and make them go away? Or are you going to try to intimidate them and harass and bully them? Don't even think about it. They are under my protection as of tonight. So anybody that's still on the fence about whether you want to come forward, ask Jimmy Battles. When I say I got your back, I'm locked and loaded. I got your back. You ain't have to worry about a thing. Ain't nobody gonna bother you. You ain't got to worry about a thing. I got plenty ammo. Sing it again, son. Sing it, son. These niggas ain't on my level. Hush. Oh, well, see, here's the thing, though. Thank you, Miss Sandra. Thank you. Miss Furlow, here's the thing, though. Here's the good thing about that. Here's the thing. It ain't just one person. But the one that's going to do the interview is the one that came up to me first. Oh, yeah, y'all keep me lifted up in prayer because they've been going out here dragging my name in the mud. Called me an evil villain today. I ain't stole no money. I ain't molested or fondled nobody. I ain't tried to set nobody up on a murder plot. I ain't put my wife outside and changed the locks on the doors because she would refuse to give me the check. And had my concubine laid up in front of my children. I ain't did none of that. And I definitely ain't never put my hand, allegedly, on my mother when I was a teenager and fought her like she's some dude in the street. I ain't never did that. I ain't never put my hands on my wife. Threw her to the ground. Threw her to the floor. I ain't never did none of that. If she hit the ground or hit the floor with me, we was butt ass naked. That's how I got them kids over there. Wasn't no violence going on, just love and happiness. No, man, just put your headphones on, boy. You know how you got here. Just put your headphones on. Put your headphones on. You'll be all right. It's natural. It's biblical. See, if I'm lying, Larry, as you say, thank you, Roxanne, for this bathrobe. It feels so good. Oh, if I'm lying, why did you hop a plane so fast? You didn't even book it in advance. You hopped it at panic mode. You flew up there. My eyes on my street committee. You didn't stay long at your mama's house. So last night, y'all probably went out to eat somewhere. So y'all went up to Goldsboro and went and ate somewhere. You probably, knowing you because you're running scared, you know that the police report in Raleigh. So I know at some point you was over in Raleigh trying to find out what's going on. But, yeah, and then you flew back home today. You could have drove. What was so urgent that you had to hop a plane real quick? See, you trying to get up there and talk to your mama and your daddy. And you trying to do damage control, talk to all your people. Don't say nothing to him. If anybody asks you about me, don't say nothing. Because you tell you're going to go do a documentary. I'm going to come with my camera equipment, and I'm going to do the real Larry Reid story. I'm going to do the real Larry Reid. The Larry Reid you don't want nobody to know about. The one who used to fool around with the football player the whole time he was in high school. I know his name. Because you got a big mouth. You got diarrhea of the mouth. You said it in a room full of people that y'all had sextivities every day you was in high school. But you were supposed to be in love with Lisa. The only reason you married Lisa because you were trying to have a covering. to hide who you really are, your authentic self. Yeah, Larry. The lid is off, just like the lid on this liquor. The lid is off. The lid is off. I know names. I don't just know rumors. I know names. I know names of people. I know the guy's name. Would you like me to text it to you? I ain't got no reason to lie. What money do I make lying on you? There are some people that have come out in public space and said, I've made my fortune off of you talking about you. They forget about all the other stories. They forget about the Jimmy Battle story. They forget about how I helped Matthew Russian's family and the rest of the 18. We did that together. They forget about all that. They forget about how I exposed Andrea Garrison as being the lying scallywag that she was that was working with you in Jordan. They forget all about that. But they say, all I talk about is you. Like I ain't got no life outside of you. See, what you fail to realize, Larry, let me explain something to you that it ain't clicking. You from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina. I grew up 69 miles from your front door. Marcellus is from North Carolina. 3 North Carolina boys. He a preacher. You was a preacher. The people he know, you know. But the people you wish you know, he's on a first name basis with. So anything you tried in North Carolina or anywhere, or Lord help you if you go to California, you can't breathe and without him knowing about it. See, I'm the street dude, and that's why you call me an evil villain. I don't know ministry. I don't, but Marcellus do know ministry, and he know who to call. He know what they ate for dinner 3 weeks ago. But I know about that in street things. I know about this here and this here, and them things that you don't even like at all. That ass. You don't know nothing about none of that. I do. He know about the cross. I know about the crossroad. And betwixt the two, you's in a lot of trouble now. Yeah. Oh. Ah. So you done lied on me. You tried to have me sent to prison. But the grave you dug for me. Because see, what you don't know, Larry, because I ain't never put my hands on my mother other than to hug her until I loved her. I got a praying mama. 87 No, mama be 85 in June. My daddy turned 87 this month. My parents, if they make it to August, be married 65 years. See, I got a praying mama. Been praying for me since before I got here. No harm that you and your Wiccans and all the other stuff y'all do over there practicing astrology and witchcraft, none of that gonna ever touch me. I got a praying mama. I got people over in these comments that praying for me. I got pastors that email me all the time. They don't say that they praying for me. They say their entire congregation is praying for me. Mess with me if you want. See what you get. You sitting in the airport with a black shirt on, black shades, looking over your shoulder. Why are you scared? Only a person that's scared looks over their shoulder like that, or that's paranoid. What do you have to hide, Larry? It's time you to tell the people. I'm down here in my bathrobe with my bird chest out, sipping liquor, smoking a cigar. I ain't hiding. I be all out in the street, doing whatever. I ain't got nothing to hide. I ain't stole nothing. The feds ain't on me. The police, the local PDs ain't on me. I ain't in no trouble. I can come and go as I please. I sleep good at night. You don't get no sleep. You ain't had no sleep. It shows you just about to fall over in that airport. And then you try to spiritualize and say the little flowery minstrel show shucking duck that you do to get your subscribers to send you money. Y'all pay for that last minute airline ticket. I hope you know that. And all his travel arrangements. I hope you know that. See, Larry, you in trouble. And you don't know where the end gonna be. Because ain't no light at the end of your tunnel. None. Only thing at the end of your tunnel is a jail cell. Either in federal custody or state of North Carolina custody. There's gonna be an indictment soon that's gonna say either United States versus Larry Reid or state of North Carolina versus Larry Reid or State of Georgia versus Larry Reid, it's gonna have some. Everything that's dealing with you gonna start at the state level up. Ain't gonna be no municipal court. Mm-mm. And then you still got them 2 open cases with E. Dewey Smith and John Kelsey Stevens. That's right there. You're looking at 600,000 to $1.5 million easy. We don't know what the judge gonna drop the hammer on you, because you're gonna lose both of those cases. And see, you done bankrupt your poor ex-wife because when you filed bankruptcy, it hit her. You lost that house, the very house that's in this discussion about where you committed this alleged act. Just in the police report. Y'all lost that house because your lazy butt wouldn't work. She was paying all the bills and she got tired of you taking her check, tricking off with your concubines. And then she stood up to you one day and then you changed the locks. Then you threatened to take the kids from her because she had been to the hospital because she tried to kill herself because you wouldn't touch her. Because she was a sissy. And you've been one ever since you was a little boy. How would I know that? People that known you since you were this high have said you've been extra crispy gay. Always have been, always will be. That ain't me talking. These are people that grew up with you. You got a chip on your shoulder. You said it out your own mouth. Chamaco don't do a damn thing. His mama just praises him and tells him how proud she is of him, how much she loves him. My mama ain't never did that for me. And you said it. You were jealous. You have that chip on your shoulder. Your mother, you've always been a disappointment. Your parents are embarrassed by you. You're a disappointment to them. No matter how high you think you go with your gospel career, and that crap you did, not paying you musicians, the one time you gave them $50 and they still had to pay for their own food and hotel every time you travel. Your dad had you blocked on social media up to 2 years ago because he was ashamed of you because he got tired of people coming back throwing in the face. Look at what your son doing. You're an embarrassment to them. They're ashamed. Everybody that speaks to your parents say your dad is probably one of the nicest people you will ever meet on this earth. They say your mama a very devout Christian lady. Say she very firm but fair. Nobody ever said that I talked to said anything bad about them. But you, they said they don't know what you came like. You the shepherd for the devil. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kelvin. I just having to look over. Thank you. You a shepherd for the devil. Yes, you is. But guess what? I ain't scared of the devil. I've been to hell and back. I've been to jail for something I ain't do. I was facing 60 years in prison. And you tried to send me back. You crooked bastard. Yes, you did. You tried. You tried. You and that boy, the green hair. And that boy, that rooster boy, I ain't even putting him up tonight. Because it's about business now. It's time for you to get them bracelets. And that gal that I ran off, notice all of them gone now. You out here by yourself. And you got to deal with me. Mano y mano. And you ain't built for this. I told you a year or so ago. You ain't about that life. But you kept coming and running your mouth. And let them old church hens over there gas you up. Now you in the street with a cigar vlogger that ain't scared to get his knuckles dirty. Scratch his knuckles and bust his lip, black eye. I ain't scared of none of that. You ain't about that. See, I told you to stay over there in the churchy lane. You was making your money, you scamming and scheming. Now you want to come out in the street. So now you in the street. Told you to step on the sidewalk. No, you wouldn't listen. So you get what you get, little fella. Get what you get. Because I ain't taking no prisoners. You tried to send me to prison. And I'm gonna and the quote look, young fellas out here, I'm gonna get my lick back. You swung and you hit me. You hit me pretty good, but it didn't even shake me. But I'm gonna get my lick back and I'm gonna hit you twice as hard. Because you tried to send me to prison. Guess where you going? I'm gonna get my lick back. Playground rules. I'm gonna get my lick back. And you can run and tell whoever you want to tell. Jordan. You can go to the cemetery and dig up Reverend Ike if you want to. You can go get anybody. Go George Bloomer, anybody you want. I'm gonna get my lick back. Cause you ain't had no business messing with me like that, lying on me. If it'd be different, I was lying on you and you lie back, and then fair for fair. But I was telling the truth on you. You did take a bribe from E. Dewey Smith. You are out here slandering and bad-mouthing these preachers. And I called you. You out here, you ain't paid no taxes. Why you in trouble now with the EIDL, the idle loan, that small business assistance loan? That's why you're in trouble with them. You haven't submitted your tax return. There was a loophole when you first applied. They didn't require tax returns, but then when they did in November, they went retroactive. They went back, and everybody that had got approved had to turn around and supply, and you have not complied. You owe the federal government $70,900, and plus penalties if you keep shucking and jiving. You're going to owe penalties, interest and penalties. Plus, they're going to put them bracelets on you. They're going to seize your access. If you got in, they're going to sell everything you own and auction it off and still throw your happy ass in jail. Yeah, I know he went out there trying to pass out hush money, but see, here's the thing. What's to say they ain't going to take your money and still talk? And still not talk? They don't like you. And I've already played the audio where you already told a preacher that, yeah, you're going to talk to Jordan because you want him to help you get rid of some things. Am I one of those things? I don't want your money. You ain't got enough. You and Jordan ain't got enough. You, Jordan, and Bloomer ain't got enough. The only thing that's going to satisfy me now is you in jail or your name on a federal indictment. That's the only thing that's going to satisfy me. You got to come out in the public space and say, this man was telling the truth on me. I'm a lying scoundrel. And I know, since I know you ain't going to do that, and I ain't holding my breath, take 10 paces and turn. I declare war. Mm-hmm. You is going down, sir. Hard. Nasty Nate is waiting on you. You're going to be braiding hair in jail with your teethuses. And I ain't talking about the hair up here neither. Mm-hmm. You ain't built for prison, but you're going. The feds got a case open on you. Big case. Mm-hmm. You all up in North Carolina trying to see, well, has this man contacted? I know that's what you went door to door. Everybody you think is in your corner, and you went to all of them. But what you don't know, the people that you going to ain't even the people I done contacted or that have contacted me. That's what's so funny about it. You don't know who's been in touch with me. You don't know how many been in touch with me. And let's just say you found 5 people. You still short, way short. Larry, you are way short. Larry Reid, you are way short. You see this right here? What did I say? Certified copy provided from the Raleigh Police Department with the phone number and the email address. Anybody want a copy? All you gotta do is email them, tell them, Larry Reid. Larry, I got contact information. I ain't out here just bluffing. You used to live on this street. The street that was to the side of you is called Guard Hill Drive. Am I talking right? And what's the other street? God dang, I can't see worth a damn. Mechanic Island Lane or something like that. Yeah, so you know I'm telling the truth. I ain't gotta really lie. That's where all this house, you got the real House of Horrors. You talking about E. Dewey Smith? You got the real House of Horrors. Oh, I even got so much information on you, Larry. I got your last 4 of your Social Security number for your loans. One of the loans you use the email address of so you know I'm not trying. And your driver's license, the last 4 of your driver's license, and the last 4 of your Social Security. I got the EIN number that you use for the loan. You claim your gross revenue on one of the loan applications was $144,000. That's that biblical number that you and Jordan like to talk about. One of your email addresses you used was info@LDR Enterprises, and you listed that as a entertainment and radio promotion and a record label. That's what you had on your Facebook page. Let us delve a little deeper. You were so dumb when you were filling out the NBN Network app. You had it on one thing listed as a C Corp, and on the other one they returned that down and flagged it. Then on the next one you listed it as a C Corp and as a what's that term there? A C Corp and a nonprofit. Can't be both. You can't be for profit and a nonprofit at the same time. Dummy. So anyway, yes. Let me go on down here. Larry. Oh, it gets better. But here's this was the one that was funny to me, y'all. This was the one that tickled my chitlins. The email address for the NBN network is info@mbnnetwork.com. But the email address, he said, Apostle LD Reid at outlook.com. Apostle Larry D. Reid. Woo, apostle. Holy apostle. You couldn't, and you said you was prophetic. You giving prophecies at this conference in July. You couldn't prophesy that I was going to come get at you like this. Oh, I guess you ain't prophetic at all. I guess you hypocritical. Yes. $70,900. You got it on the 13th of November 2020 at 9:36 a.m. And 2 hours later, you had transferred it to another account. Money laundering. Uh-oh. 4 o'clock. A hold was placed on the account at 4:12 p.m. 4:13, suspected fraud was placed on the account, and an investigation began that same day. But by that time, you had already got the money and transferred it. But they're looking for you, and they've already contacted you. Are you going to tell your LRLers that part? Or am I going to have to tell? Oh, I already did, didn't I? Dang! Oh. That's right. You accepted the loan on July 15th, 2020 at 5:41 p.m. Your credit was pulled. Do I really need to have to go there? So you get the point. I know what I'm talking about. This ain't me lying. I got dates and times, not just dates. I got dates and times. When the money hit your bank, when you transferred it to another account, and the time interval in between when you got the money and when you laundered it. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who say I'm lying and making up this stuff, you can kiss all parts of my ass right now. Because I got the receptacles. You can go to hell and stay and tell the devil I said, and chuck up the deuces. I got the numbers. And when I put that young man on my show, and he tells you how Larry had him standing as a teenager, naked in front of him, and he had a sheet over him, he was jerking his dick off while this boy was standing there scared. Talking about you doing the work of God, you're helping the prophet of God. You sick bastard. You sick bastard. You sick bastard, you. Ain't people out here got the nerve saying I'm lying. I gave you dates, times, email addresses. I got the last 4 of your social and your driver's license number. Even though you can't drive nowhere. Why you didn't drive to North Carolina by yourself? Kendall couldn't go with you this time, could it? Chamaco couldn't go with you. You had to drive up into North Carolina by yourself. Why you didn't drive to North Carolina? Could it be that you might have some warrants? You might as well tell me. Because when I make the phone call this week, because you know people like me who went to college, I have a lot of classmates that work in law enforcement, court systems around the country, Department of Justice, Department of the Treasury, IRS, the Fed, FBI, DEA, stuff like that. You know, I have classmates that work in stuff like that. Federal courthouses. Mm-hmm. That's what I say. Jesus, my God. I ain't lied yet. I ain't gonna start. I ain't lied. I ain't gonna start lying. Oh, Larry was sitting in that airport Y'all please hit like and share. For the 350 of you that are in here with me, please hit like and share because it's getting good. And I wasn't even coming on tonight. But when I saw that fool up here calling me an evil villain that don't know ministry, I don't have to know ministry. I know right from wrong. Right from wrong come out the Bible, the golden rule of life. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's a principle in the Bible. I was taught that from this high. You can't even see my hand. I was taught that from a little boy. I couldn't even look over a table. You treat people the way you want them to treat you. Larry, when did you forget that life lesson? You out here calling me an evil villain, and all you've done is terrorize, bully, and extort people. Since your Larry Reid live show, that's all you've ever done. You bribed and blackmailed. But when E. Dewey Smith stood up to you and fought back, then all your money got cut off, started getting dry, and then the cigar vlogger got on you. Now people are unsubscribing to you. You had to give people their Patreon money back. Ladies and gentlemen, if you subscribe to Patreon, if you choose to stay over there in that Patreon and look at them lies and bullshit that he giving you, go month to month. Do not get the annual fee, because see, that's how he tricks you. If he gets your $144, hence that $144,000 income he was claiming, if he gets $144 out you and you for some reason unsubscribe him, he will not refund you the balance of your money. You lose the rest of your money. But if you go month to month, anytime you quit, you gone. That's a little advice from the man who don't know ministry. I know money. And I know your days of stealing it are soon gonna be cut short. See, Claire and Eugene taught me right from wrong. And I know your parents did too, because everybody said they were decent people. They are decent people. And they're ashamed of you. You got to fly up there and do damage control. See, I asked a question amongst the A-team and other people I've been talking to since this happened. I said I wanted to do his family, his parents, his siblings know that he was out there touching little boys and fondling, forcible fondling. I said I wanted to do they know about that. Because he threw his sister on the bus on one of his lives. Well, I ain't never had no kids out of wedlock like my siblings. I ain't never been married a whole bunch of times, but you've been married to the same woman 3 times. I don't know how you try to justify that in your mind, but that's how your warped way of thinking works. So you threw them under the bus. I want to do they know about your forced fondling and predatory activities with underage boys. I said, I want to do they know about it. I feel so led by the Spirit. Let me get a drink. I feel led by the Spirit right now. I feel led by the Spirit. This one for me. This for you, Larry, because you're going to need it. And this for the crippled children. Cheers. You in trouble. Because I'm going to let your whole family know about you. That's how I'm going to do you. Since you mentioned, I ain't forgot that time you mentioned my mom and daddy name on your show. You unconscious. Like you was scamming me or something like, oh, he know about my parents' name. He know who lives in the house with my parents. Yes, and everybody over there know how to shoot. Go down there if you want to. And everybody on that road is kin to me. All 11 miles of that road, all of my cousins. Go on down there and get some. But since you want to mess with the cigar vlogger with the smart parts over here that know how to do due diligence and research stuff, because I go to school for that, I feel led by the Spirit to send a copy of that police report to your mom and daddy. Yeah, I feel led. I feel led by the Spirit. Oh, the puppy mug coming back next month, because Tanika done blessed me with a pretty little puppy that I'm going down there and pick up. So the puppy mug will be making a return. But right now I'm drinking straight out the glass. Dog liquor, cigars, bathrobe, old man style with the gray beard. Yes, but everybody in your family gonna get a copy of that police report. Yes, sir. You're gonna have some explain since you want to fly up to North Carolina and do some damage control. Do that. Damage control on that. Since you want to do some damage control, explain that one to everybody. I'm going to make sure Chamaco Daddy get a copy. Dirty dog, you. I'm going to make sure Chamaco get one. Chamaco Daddy, rather. That lady that you tried to get to turn on Chamaco Daddy, Miss W, I'm going to make sure she get one. Everybody that you grew up with around now in your little town, going to get a copy. Gonna be everywhere. Explain yourself. Public document, you can't do nothing about it. It's public documents. Public records. Explain yourself. Larry, that's your address on that police report. Larry, you the one that was on the deed when this activity took place. Larry, he talking about you. Larry, the cigar vlogger about to interview the victim. What do you have to say? Oh, he's a villain. He's an evil villain. You can call me what you want, but you ain't gonna never call me no liar. Right, tell that. Oh, for those of you that if he refused to give your money back after you cancel your tell him you ain't interested no more, you shut it down. There's a lovely video done by Let Me See Your Transcript. She can show you how to get your money back from Patreon. You don't even have to fool Larry. They will make Larry give you the money back if you're no longer interested. Help somebody do that this week. Yes. See that 144, 12 times 12 is 144. You know, them biblical numbers y'all be out there. You know, the $144,000 you claim, you know, in the Bible, it says about 144,000 will inherit the kingdom of God. That's why he get that whole, see, anybody's stupid, Larry. We know about your numbers and numerology and astrology and stuff you enjoyed and trying to pull. See, we read books. We're educated. We're not dumb. You can't pull the wool over our eyes. We don't have scales over our eyes. We see and hear and think clearly. We're free-thinking people over here. Oh, I'm sorry. That was me. I felt led by the Spirit that since they don't know about your proclivities in that police report, I feel that they should have a copy of it mailed to them, certified mail. I think they should get that. Yes. All the family members, all the siblings, the parents, everybody, all the people you grew up with that you did your dirt with, people that you hurt, they need to get it. They're going to get emails, but them core people, certified mail. Yes. Right about now. I'm tired of you. You don't come out here. One, you done lied on me and tried to put me in prison. Then you call me an evil villain. I've been called worse names by better graded people, but it's just the fact that you will sit there and you were doing a live and you was trying to get them last minute dollars up. You looking over your shoulder like you tweaking in the airport, like you tweaking on some pills or some X pills or something. And you call me an evil villain. I ain't the one scared. I ain't the one that got on a plane in the middle of the night to go do damage control. You did that. I'm not the one on the hook with the feds. You are. I'm not the one with the police reports and the open lawsuits. You are. But I'm the evil villain? Man, you. Oh, Larry. Everybody going to get a copy of that police report. And I'm going to make sure they know, because I'm going to send the adjoining documents that show that your name was on the deed and you were the one living in that house when this incident took place. It didn't take place one time. It took place frequently. Because you had a lot of underage boys coming and going out your house living with you. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You had quite a few. I'm up to over 2 that I know about with names. Game over, Larry. I can't say it no plainer. Your game is over. You might as well get out here in front of the people, since you're trying to get ahead of the story. Just tell the truth. You know, one thing about church folk, they're going to forgive you. Only thing that they won't forgive you for is the one thing you scared of. You scared because you can never come out and say you're a gay man, because they will walk totally away from you. That's why Donnie McClurkin out here running scared, because his money will get funny if he ever admits who he really is. You can molest kids, you can rob, kill, or steal. But if you ever come out of your mouth and say, well, I'm gay, because 66% of your followers are female, 35 to 55, with or without kids. Church really, holy roller, don't even fart on Sunday, so religious. And if they find out that you are a big old extra crispy sissy, they are going to cut you off and their money is going with them. And you are over. That's what you've been hiding. That's why you fighting me right now, calling me an evil villain. You said it yourself, Larry Reid, that if anything ever came out about you, and I played it in a video, that you said you were denied. I don't care what nobody say. I denied. You said it, and I played your voice with you saying it. I didn't say it. You did. And see, when this charge hit the fan of the forced fondling of a little underage boys with an S on it, that throws your whole I'm a man's man out the window, because you've been around here touching little boys. Allegedly. Because you ain't been arrested or charged, so I had to say allegedly. But based on your track record and not telling the truth, I'm going to lean to believe that the 3 people that I know so far ain't got no reason to lie on you. And they telling their story the same way. But and one of them going to come on my show. Oh. Your game is over. You can run, but you can fly, but your ass can't hide. I got you in the crosshairs. Boop. Game over, Larry Reid. Game over. You are a big old church queen. You've been around here doing your dirt, and it's come to light. And this evil villain that you like to call, that you called me, was the one that exposed you. I told you I was going to find out what you did in North Carolina sooner or later. But you thought I was bluffing. You thought I was joking. And when people saw that I was diligent and that I wasn't going to let it go until I got to the light at the end of the tunnel, and I found out what I found out about how you took that money out that church, how you were trying to have it be a gay affirming church, that was your way of you trying to come out, and half your members walked away. Then I found out about these little boys. Then I found out you then jumped on your mama. Then you then jumped on your ex-wife. You got a history of violence towards women. But I bet you wouldn't put your hands on somebody my size, because I'd bust your head like a watermelon. And you talk to Kendall like he's stepping fetch you, like he a little dog. Like he a mongrel dog or hanging around outside of a liquor store begging for scraps. You talk to him any old kind of way. Try that with me. Put your hands on me. See what you get. I'll beat you for old and for new. Because, see, I don't like the fact that you put your hands on the woman that gave you life. You're a coward. You put your hands on the woman that gave birth to your children. You're a coward. You locked her out of a house that she was paying on while you were laid up with a dude over your kids. You're a coward. I said, what you going to do about it? You want to take me to court? Come on, take me to court. I'll raise my hand. I bring all this evidence and this hard drive over here. I bring all of it. And everything that I got going to be public record. And then everybody going to know who you really are. Take me to court. Take me. I ain't got nothing to lose. I ain't got nothing to hide. Take me to court. Oh, sue me for slander, defamation of character, all that. Sue me. I'll be like, Your Honor, I said what I said about Larry Reid. This is why. Boom, boom, boom. Email, text message, screenshot. Boom, boom, boom. This was an affidavit from a person that he touched inappropriately. This is a copy of a police report. Boom, 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 boom. Take me to court. I dare you. You talk all reckless with your little church groupies. Come out here on that street level. Come on and get some of this. Come on. This ain't what you want. I told you. Because it's going to only get worse from here. I'm not taking my foot off your neck. Ever. Until you fall out. You either going to turn yourself in and admit what you did and turn yourself in and walk, or you're going to walk away, but like, hey, he got me. I'm gone. And just disappear. But you ain't going to keep doing this. Because every time you come out in public spaces lying, I'm going to do a video and respond to it. Every time you lie, I'm going to come out and tell the truth on you. And I guarantee you will break before I do. Because I'm telling the truth. You are lying. And see, you got to tell, if you tell one lie, you got to tell two more to cover up the first lie you told. I tell the truth one time, I can come out 10 years from now, same truth. Because I ain't got to think about it. I ain't got to come up with nothing. The truth is just what it is. The truth stands alone. Yes, Larry Reid took $70,900. This is the EIN that he used. This is the last four of his Social Security. This is the last four of his driver's license. This is the address he used. This is the email he used. This is the time the money hit the bank. This is the time he transferred the money. This is the time that they flagged him. This is the time that they contacted him. I got all that. Those are not lies. Those are facts. Documented facts. And the person that you had helping you hook and crook that's on the inside help you get that money. Just let them know that everybody that access your account and process paperwork for that account, they have a record of it in their database. And that database is shared with the IRS. Cheers. Cheers. There's nowhere for you to run, Larry. You flew up there trying to do damage control, trying to find out who I've been talking to. It ain't just one person. It's a lot of people. A lot of people that don't like you, Larry. You are very disliked. I can't tell you how disliked you are. Nobody likes a bully, Larry. You're a bully. And say, all it takes is somebody like me, old scrappy joker. You know, they laugh, you laugh, try to laugh me off. He ain't nothing. He ain't nobody. I clowned you about your subscribers that you bought. You came out and did a video showing the plaque that Google sent you. But you got 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers. But when you go live, the most you might get is 25, 30,000 people. If you got 100,000 subscribers, every time you come on, you at the bare minimum, so it'll be 30 to 50,000 people every time you come on. There are apps, ladies and gentlemen, that you can buy subscribers. All you gotta do is pay for them. Don't look at how many subscribers a person got. Look at how many people actually tune in. That's what Google looks at. That's how they pay the checks to us. They don't care. I don't have nowhere near. I ain't even got 10,000 people yet. But every time I log on, thank you for the 500 people that's in here with me. Y'all, if you haven't clicked like and share, please go out and do so now. Come right back. So, if I got 500 people watching me right now, that means by the time I log off, this video will be hit 1,500 as soon as I log off. Because coming and going, it's been consistently at 500 people watching me on 2 channels. My numbers match up to what I'm doing. So when Google cuts me checks, because I get checks for 2 channels now. Didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, little boy. Where the money reside, where the money reside. And see, my little small inkling compared to your big numbers that you like to brag about. But I'm reaching more people because the people that watch me, they all turn around and share my video. And every time you go live, somebody pop up in your chat. Well, what about what Darryl Moore said? What about what the Cigar Vlogger said? Then you get mad and you delete them. And you block them. And then somebody else come up and ask you the same question. Then you get mad at them. You delete them. You block them. It's not going to stop until you answer them. Then you got mad and then call me an evil villain. But who's the one around here putting his hands on women? Who's the one around here allegedly touching little boys and stealing? Not me. That's you. Who the one that hopped a plane in the middle of the night trying to get up there and do damage control in his hometown? I ain't went home doing no damage control. I go home and see my parents, hang out with my friends, my cousins. I ain't did nothing. I ain't on the run. I go home, I'm drinking corn liquor and smoking cigars with my homeboy, hanging out, taking care of my parents. I ain't hiding. I ain't did nothing. You have. You in trouble. I know, and I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sure I am. I had a lady, and I talked about it. And she called me in tears. I'm not going to say her name. But that lady called me twice, and she said, Darryl, I was molested as a child, and I'm in my 60s now, and I never forgot it. And she's crying. She's crying so hard I had to calm her down so I could understand her. She said to me, you got to get Larry Reid. I never had nobody help me get the person that did what they did to me. But you help that young man. You help all of them. You get justice for them, and you get Larry for me. I get emails like that and calls like that all the time. So whenever y'all attack me, I just pull my phone out and look at them emails, look at them inboxes, look at the text messages. That's what keeps me going. I'm going to see this to the end, Larry. I'm going to see this to the end. I promised all of them that. I'm going to see this to the very end. I'm going to see this to the end, Larry. I'm going to see it to the end, big boy. Told you to leave me alone. You call me. Oh, thank you, Medina. Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you, Miss Clark. Let's see. Hold on one second. What's area code 929, y'all? Somebody think they slick. I'm talking about my account been suspended for suspicious activity. That's hilarious. Oh, you know ain't nobody that damn dumb. Oh, somebody from New York, Andrea Garrison. You sent me a bootleg thing talking about my account been suspended. Y'all, somebody from Chase Bank said, I don't even have a Chase Bank account. This is hilarious. Your account has been limited due to suspicious login attempts. You need to confirm your information in order to restore your online access. I don't even have to do banking with Chase. Come on, Andrea Garrison. Go sit down. Go sit down, Andrea Garrison. 929 area code. You're going to send me that bullshit with a link. Trying to freeze my phone up. Oh, you can go to hell. Oh, y'all hilarious with y'all shit. I'm going to get y'all. Oh, okay, Darryl. I'm going to take care of that for you, okay? Oh, he can't hear me. So, but anyway, thank you, Miss Christmas, for buying me a coffee. But anyway, I got so many emails from people, and I'm not going to put them on the spot, but I get them, Larry. They want me to go after you because you've hurt people. And they tell me these stories about how they were harmed as children. And you know, when I sat there last night and I listened to Roxanne on her show, and it hurt me. Everybody know how I feel about Roxanne, Kim, and Marcellus. And that was the PG-13 version of her story last night. And I got so filled with anger, I had to log off. I couldn't listen to it all at one time. People that have what she had happen to her, they either get better and stronger like she did, or either they take a turn for the worse. They end up like a Michael Tripp. They end up committing suicide. Or they end up like Roxanne and Jimmy Battle. They determine they're going to fight through it and become better people than the people that hurt them. Like you and George Bloom. I'm going to get justice for them people, Larry. Not because I'm this super great person. I just don't like bullies, and you're a bully. You've hurt a lot of people. And me. Well, I'm one of the people you tried to hurt. So, it's on. I'm going to get my lick back, and I'm going to help them at the same time. I've been on here an hour. So, but yeah, I played. I'm still gonna find out. You said you're gonna get Jordan to help you get rid of something. Am I the something you gonna have him help you get rid of? You think money gonna buy you out of this? Oh, I'm about to get out the way, Roxanne. Kimberly, I'm about to get off because I know Kimberly got her show coming on. I done went 6 minutes over. I was supposed to be out the way. I'm sorry. Kimberly's coming on at 8:20, y'all. I'm gonna be out of here in about 10 minutes, so that give you time to go over there and check her out because she got some good stuff to talk about. I'm sorry, Kim. I apologize. I did not mean to do that. I meant to be out of here like in 30, 40 minutes, but this thing hit me, and I'm gonna look real close at you, Larry. I ain't looking over my shoulder. I ain't scared. I ain't in no airport in a corner hiding and ducking. I am not letting up. I am not going to rest until you are brought to justice. And you know I don't lie. I ain't lied then. I'm not going to start now. I'm coming to get you. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. And the people that some of the people that is closest to you, that you think is your ace boon coon, is telling me everything you do before you even think about it. How you think I knew you was already in North Carolina? I knew, I just didn't say nothing. I knew you was headed to North Carolina. I was just wondering when. Then I got the call the other day. You know Larry up here. Okay. What's he doing? I don't know. How would I know? How would I get a picture of the Pikeville library sent to me? Because it's in close proximity to where you live, where you grew up. The Pikeville library is not that far. You grew up right off the U.S. highway. I know the layout of the land, Larry. Now, if I really felt like being petty, I'd tell you where you ate dinner at yesterday in Goldsboro and where you went in Raleigh. Another day, another time. I'm going to be back here Thursday. The victim going to talk. Not this Thursday, because I got to physically go to him. He's agreed. He said he'd come here, but I need a trip to that way anyway. Because I think I'm going to go over to Pikeville with my camera. Interview some folk so you know I ain't playing when I say I'm in your house. I think you need to know I'm for real. I think I'm going to drive down and then hang out a little bit, go over to Fayetteville, see my folks, my home folks, drive on down to Atlanta, hang out a little bit, then drive down and see my mama, then I'm going to drive back home. I think I'm going to do that. I ain't going to tell you when, but I'm going to interview him in a safe place. Then the story going to come out just like Jimmy's did, and the rest going to be history. Then you ain't going to have no lie to tell no more. You've been trying to get out in front of stories and deflect. Oh, he's an evil villain. Oh, that police report is fake. It's forged. It's not real. It's not da-da-da. It's a certified document. It's official certified document. Certified copy. Certified copy. The penalty for forging a certified legal document, it's a felony. I'll go to jail if I do that. I'll be arrested and in jail. It's a felony. Not gonna do that. Kimberly, somebody put Kim's link to her channel up. I'm gonna go to Pikeville, and I'm gonna shake the foundations. I'm gonna have you in tears, cause I'm gonna ride right down the U.S. highway with my camera in the car. Like, oh, this is where Larry used to go to that food line. This is where he used to go to that Bilo, whatever it's called. I gotta look at the map again. This is where he go to the grocery store. This is where he used to go to the library. This is the high school Larry went to. This is the trailer that Larry grew up in that he's ashamed to admit he grew up in. This is the one he claimed, this is where Larry's parents stay. He claims he paid all their bills and they debt free, and then his mama busted him out as being a liar on his own show. I still got debt. How you gonna pay their bills off, have them debt free, and you broke? You behind on your rent. If you didn't pay that rent a couple of days ago, you were 90 days behind. You getting evicted. I know your landlord, the man and the woman. I know that house that you like to brag that is yours, Jordan got it in his name for you. Because your credit is horrible. You can't qualify to live in somewhere like that. Don't get me started. Oh, you already got me started. What am I talking about? But anyway, I'm about to go because Kim's show about to start. I'm about to go over here and eat me some dinner. And Thursday, 8 o'clock. I'm going to talk to the victim when I get off. One of them. And yeah. You heard what the audio I played, the man said. You out here trying to talk to Jordan to get rid of some stuff. You tell Jordan for me. Whoever he's seeing, I know who his fix-it man is. One of them. Anybody come up here mess with me. I'm going to say it like this. 0.223 millimeter. 3,602 feet per second. You don't want that. And I got 30 and 40 round clips. Don't come bothering me. I mean what I say. This is an open carry state. I will defend myself to the bitter end. Don't come up here bothering me. I suggest you, stuff you try to make go away, you better go and try that mess with somebody scared of you, because I'm not. I'm not the one. Try me if you want to. But I'll holler at y'all later. Butter on my way out. Thursday, Larry, since you say I'm in the treehouse, I'm going to be right here. You see that right there? This is where I'm sitting. See, all my studio equipment, my camera, my boom mic, my lighting, the green screen, my backdrop, the black backdrop, all my little sandbag, my camera laying on the table, all that stuff. Yeah, I got all that. And then all in front of me is all the other stuff. I'm going to be shooting right here. Because I'm going to have my equipment Friday night, because it gets here Friday in the morning. I'm going to be mic'd up. I ain't going to be using the boom mic. I'm not going to be using this. I'm going to be actually have a lapel mic on. I'm having a little slider, automatic, so the camera going to be moving. You know how the people be doing, they be doing in professional interviews, the camera just be moving and panning and zooming in and out on its own. Ooh. And I ain't going to be out here dancing and skipping in my basement talking about somebody ain't on my level. I ain't going to be bragging. I'm just going to be doing. And I'm going to be doing my stuff and exposing you. Y'all be good. I'm out. Please click like and share. And thank you to the 500 people that stayed with me until the end. And yeah, so I'm gonna replay this tonight on the TV because I want to read y'all comments, because I wasn't looking over here because I wanted to be right here. But y'all be good. I love y'all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your prayers. Please say a prayer for the victims of everything that Larry has done or denies doing. Just keep them lifted up in prayer for their mental and physical health. Keep them lifted up. And on that note, I'm out. Y'all be good. Bye-bye.